Hey, what's up, guys? I'm inspired today and I have something to talk about. Do I give a few minutes to see if anybody is going to come in? Well, I know somebody's going to come in. I shouldn't say if. I should say I'm going to give a minute to see who's going to pop in, to let people pop in. Happy Tuesday. If you didn't already see the Two Truths and a Lie, go comment on it. It's a good one. We're talking genetics. I have my little list of all the different questions you guys had, all the different things that you guys feel like you're struggling with, and I'm just going down that list. Oh, it's giving me a little Wi-Fi signal. That's interesting. Connection is unstable. My connection's perfectly stable. If you are here, please say hello. If you don't already know, I am Jamie. I run Strength by Jamie Barroso. We have the strength method that we take clients through, and our focus is helping people to learn how to lift, look like they work out, and love how they feel without the restrictive dieting. We like to say one deadlift at a time. That's what we do. We customize training programs for our clients. We tailor nutrition for our clients to make sure that they are reaching their goals. And I am inspired today. I have something to talk to you about. So I want to show you two videos real quick. Okay, I'm going to show you two videos. Let me for you. Let me pull up my screen. Share screen, window, this one. Ooh. I want me to be bigger. There we go. Okay, I want you to watch this video. This is from April 25th. When is that? Like 3 weeks ago? Okay, this is from 3 weeks ago. This was a bench press from 3 weeks ago. And I was attempting, I think this is 110 pounds. So this is a 25-pound plate, a 5-pound plate, and a 2.5-pound plate. And I want you to watch how many reps I do. Okay, this is very, has to do with what I want to talk about today, okay? All right, so watch how many reps I do. I do 1, struggle bus. And here I'm going to attempt number 2. Struggle bus is about to break down. It didn't break down. We're still going, but that was it. There was no way I could do any more than that, okay? Now this is today. Same weight, 3 weeks later. And rep out 10. No, not. All right, here goes 1. Same weight, 25-pound plate, a 5-pound weight, and a 2.5. Here's 2. That 2 went up a lot smoother than that last 2, right? Here's 3. All right, here's 4. 4 is the last one. I did double. Little bit struggle bussy, but that even wasn't as struggle bussy as that last 2, right? Here's a little flex for you. Boom. So that is what I wanted to show you. And let me talk about this. I want to talk about this. So to give you some background, I have our trainer on our team, Laura, doing my programming for me. The reason I asked her to do my programming for me, and I asked her to literally do my nutrition for me as well, is because I get too in my own head. Not only that, so when I mean in my own head, it's the idea that I am constantly second guessing myself and even sometimes lying to myself. So if I'm eating a certain amount of calories or I have a certain nutritional goal, sometimes I'll talk myself out of that in moments of emotion or in moments of whatever it might be, because our emotions and our thoughts and our feelings and what's going on in a day go like this, right? But if I can take the guesswork out of that and no matter what I think or feel, I have a plan I'm supposed to follow that somebody else told me to do. And especially in terms of training, because what I'll do, I'm an excellent programmer. I'm going to be honest. I'm a great programmer. I design my own programs all the time, but I don't listen to myself very often. So if I see something in there, I might be like, meh, or I don't put as much heart or thought into it as I would for one of my clients. I tend to do for myself. I do these quick little things. I don't spend as much time on it. So I really wanted to just take the thinking out of it. I wanted somebody to just do it for me. Look, you know my goals. I want to get stronger in this, that, and the other. And this is what I want for my body and the way it looks and the way it feels. And you tell me what to do for that based on your expertise, right? And she designed it for me. And the goal was to get stronger in bench. That was a definite goal I had. And I went into the gym and I actually didn't know what I did last time. I wasn't remembering. I'm kind of in an introspective mood today. I'm kind of not feeling like filming things. Sometimes I want to put my camera on and film my home workout and everything's kind of zesty and funny. Today was not one of those days. I was like kind of very inside myself. not bummed, but kind of like on the verge of it, going through the motions. Did those 4, texted her, filled out the workout, whatever, sent it to her, told her how freaking hungry I felt afterwards. Like, wow. And she responds back like, well, no freaking wonder you did 4 of those. Normally you do 2. And I was like, I didn't even realize that it had happened. And it started this interesting conversation about, and this is where the inspiration comes from. It's mind-blowing to me still, as many years of experience as I have, not only being in this in myself, but training clients, 9-10 years of experience training clients and coaching clients through this. It is still mind-blowing to me how you can think that everything is the same. You can think, so if you're and this is assuming you're following a plan. So you're following a plan. You can think day to day that you're not making progress. You can feel hungry or feel full or feel weak or feel fat or feel strong or feel great. And it doesn't really fucking matter, because from day to day, it doesn't really look like anything's happening. You don't actually feel like you're getting stronger. You don't actually feel like you're getting leaner. You don't actually feel like you're making progress day to day or even week to week. If you would have asked me going into my workout to go look at that video and then guess what I would have done today, I would not have guessed that, because I feel the exact same as I did then. And I have not felt like I've been making that much progress, but I'm out of my own head. So I don't have to worry about if I feel like I'm making that much progress, right? Because I'm out of my own head. I put that on somebody else. I put that trust in somebody else, in Laura. I said, you do it. Doesn't matter what I think or feel from day to day. You do it for me. And it's mind-blowing how progress still happens. And it's the idea of the paper towel roll. So this is like with weight loss, right? So it's the idea, if you have a paper towel roll and you take off one sheet, it's not going to look any different. If you take off another sheet, it's not going to look different. Take off another sheet, it's not going to look any different. But if you take off a sheet of paper towels every day for like 2 weeks, paper towel A and paper towel roll A and paper towel roll B are going to look very different. You'll be able to see that progress, right? But the fact of the matter is, if you have a plan, okay, and ideally it's a plan that somebody else put in place for you, because I'm telling you, there is magic to knowing that somebody else designed something with your best interest at heart, and you just follow it. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to guess. You don't have to talk yourself out of it, because there's a plan. So even if you feel shitty, or even if you don't agree with it, it doesn't matter. You follow it and take the thinking out of it for you. And if you follow the plan, you don't have to see the progress day to day. You're not going to. You're going to have days where you step on the scale and you're frustrated. You're going to have days where you look in the mirror and go, why the heck am I doing this? It's not working. It is working. And that is the thing that I have to stress. It is working. And this happens with me and clients as well, in terms of weight as well. So I have had many times where clients will say things in their weekly check-ins like, this isn't working. And first thing I have to say is, tell me why you think it's not working. And they usually tell me a bunch of emotional things. I felt fat this morning. I looked in the mirror and I can just tell my clothes are fitting tighter. It's been 3 weeks and I've been doing the same thing and nothing's changing. And it's like, I promise you, it's working. And there's a day where you wake up and you notice, holy crap, the paper towel roll is smaller. I just did 4 instead of 2. And if you go through the motions and just follow the plan, I promise you it works, despite what your emotions are telling you day to day. Okay. And this is one of the reasons why coaching is so important. I am a coach. I am a trainer. I've been doing this for years, and I still ask somebody else to do it for me, because I knew that I would get better results if I put it in somebody else's hands and was able to take the guesswork out of it for myself. So if that's how I feel, can you imagine how much of the population could benefit by taking the guesswork out of it and putting it in somebody else's hands that knows what they're freaking doing? Okay. It is such a cool experience to be able to follow a plan and follow a program and then see the benefits on these random Tuesday when you don't think you're really doing much. And heck, I had, and this might contribute to my strength, but I had Mother's Day weekend and my birthday weekend, and I definitely didn't follow the plan in terms of nutrition, at least, but that actually might have helped me in the gym right now. But anyway, that's what I have for you guys today. Follow the plan. And if you don't have a plan, get a plan. I've been talking to a lot of people this week that have come into the Facebook group, and they're getting this 6-week program that we offer. That 6-week program is awesome. It is well written. You got to remember that it is written for everybody. Like it's not written for a custom person. It's written for everybody. Therefore it has to be a little bland because I'm like talking down about myself. It's got to be a little bit bland because it has to meet the needs of like everybody. So it's a good program, but it's, it's meant for everybody. But a lot of people have come into the group wanting this program. And when I ask them like, hey, are you interested? They tell me, here's my goals and I'm not reaching them. And here's why. Hey, would you like to talk about how maybe coaching could help you? And I'm like, oh, well, let me try this program first. And I'm like, those are different things. This program and coaching are different things. You can do the program, but that doesn't mean that you're maybe going to get 20% of what you thought you were going to get by following this program, because you're not doing nutrition, you're not doing form, you're not taking the guesswork out of it, you're not having the accountability. It's just a totally different thing. So sure, do that. But there's so many other missing links to this that you most likely need in order to have the success you want to have. And sure, you will have success long-term if it will happen slower is what I meant. Your success will happen slower if you continue to go at it on your own. It will take longer. It took me like 10 years to figure it out on my own. Get a coach, get a trainer. You can figure out in 6 months, you can figure out in 12 months, and you can be exactly where you want to be in a much shorter amount of time than if you continue to truck along in these slow little ways, right? You guys are awesome. And I can see all your comments. So true. As a trainer myself, I feel you. I love that. I can't see your names because this platform only says Facebook user. But when I go back and check, I will know who you are. It's like this big mystery. It just says Facebook user. So awesome. Thank you for tuning in. Follow the plan. The plan is working. Don't let yourself get discouraged. And this is why too, I'm going into spiel number 2. I thought I was ending it. This is why too, it's really important to fall in love with the process. You have to love what you're doing, and you have to love the way it makes you feel internally. And you have to love the kind of person you are when you're engaging in these habits. Because if you're doing it purely for the results, if you're doing it purely for the aesthetic results, to lose the fat or to gain the strength or to see said muscle. I've seen people go for a month or 2 in a training program to build their glutes. And they're like, my glutes aren't growing. They're not any bigger. And I'm like, first of all, it's the paper towel thing. They are going to get bigger slowly over time. And one day you're just not going to fit in your shorts anymore. But also it's been a month. It's been 2 months. You have to fall in love with the process. You can't be constantly staring in the mirror wondering if it's working. You have to just go through the motion, live your life. Just, you know what? Go on autopilot, live your life, engage in the habits that we're telling you to do. Do this, do this, do this. Okay. And then after you've done those 3 things, go live your life, and then rinse and repeat and do it tomorrow. Bum, 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 live your life, rinse and repeat, do it tomorrow. Do that over and over and over again. And it's going to fucking work. But if you self-sabotage yourself, which is a lot easier to do, it is so freaking easy to self-sabotage yourself when you're telling yourself what to do, right? When you are writing your program, when you go online and you find some little generic program, which can be great. Generic programs can be great. But if you go find one and you say, okay, I'm going to calculate my whatever, and I'm going to do this, the macros you calculated might be accurate. The program you are doing might be great. But when you have somebody behind you kind of putting their fingers in it for you, meddling around and knowing you and having your best interest at heart and planning this entire thing to get you where you want to be, and you follow that plan, you're less likely to self-sabotage. You have a net to fall back on if you're about to self-sabotage, and you get to your results, like period. It works. So anyway, if you are joining in late, please go back and watch my videos at the beginning. That was weird. Am I still here? That was weird. I'm going to have to go back and see what that looked like. Did it just turn black, or could you still see me? Anyway, go back and watch, because I shared videos of my proof that the shit works, because I was mind blown that just went up, that bar just went up. It just went up, and I wasn't even thinking like that it was going to go up. So it was black. Sorry, guys. technology and slippery fingers. Anyway, I will see you guys soon. A couple of reminders. Two Truths and a Lie is live. Go, please go comment on it. I'm really curious your thoughts. We're going to go live. We have multiple things happening tomorrow. So tomorrow is not only Two Truths and a Lie. I'm going to talk about genetics and how it affects you, if it does at all. That's your clue. That wasn't a clue at all, actually. It was a negative. It was the opposite of a clue. It was like me trying to trick you, I guess. Anyway, go look at it and you comment and tell me what you think. And we also have an awesome guest speaker, Michael Barfield. He's a colleague of mine, and he comes from a really shitty, like all the excuses kind of background, right? I mean, obesity and disease and hypertension and all the stuff was what he grew up with. He had it himself, failed suicide attempt, just as low as you could possibly get. And he did a complete 360 on his life. And he has developed some awesome pillars for breaking habits, building new ones. And he's going to come share that with you guys. So I think that will be great. So that's tomorrow. And then I'll be here live, obviously tomorrow, and then the rest of the week as well to chat with you about more inspiring things. So we'll talk soon, guys. Happy Tuesday.